Hello everyone, in my last video I have discussed some application related to your section formula. There we have done some trisection problem, then we have discussed about midpoint formula. Today in this video I'll be teaching you one more application of your section formula. Okay, I'll be doing one more application of your section formula. Out here you have to find out the ratio, okay, ratio and the given points. You have to find out the given points and a particular ratio. So I have taken one problem, as you can see here. Let us go through the problem. What they have said, find the ratio. That means we have to calculate what? We have to calculate the ratio in which the point P minus 6a divides the join of A and B. Okay, again this problem is related to your section formula. So what happened is that you might have a line here. Suppose this is A, this is B. Okay, you can write down the coordinate also out here. What is the coordinate of A? Minus 3 minus 1. That is the coordinate of A. What is the coordinate of B? Coordinate of B is minus 8 comma 9. So coordinate of B is minus 8 comma 9. And they say B divides AB in the ratio. Okay, in the ratio means we have to find out that particular ratio. So your point P is here. And what is the coordinate of P? It is given to be how much? Minus 6 comma A. Minus 6 comma A. And you have to find out the ratio first of all. And next you have to determine the value of A. So this problem, it is based on determining ratio and the given points. One out of this point, the first component is given, the second component is not given. So let us see how to solve this. So this is also the application of your section formula. So let us go through the problem. Solution. Now see, ratio is not given. How to start? You will take the given ratio as k is to 1. Okay? Always take the given ratio as k is to 1. So you start this way. Let the ratio be, you assume your ratio be k is to 1. You assume your ratio be k is to 1. Then by using your section formula, so use your section formula. By using your section formula. By using your section formula, how you can write down this coordinate? Minus 6 comma A can be written as how much? It can be written as how much? Let me write down the formula also here. N plus N. The general formula I am writing n plus n in the denominator. Numerator, I have already teach you how to write it down, your numerator. So let us write down the numerator also. M times x2, n times x1, m times y2, n times y1. So this way you can write it down. Now after you finish to write it down, you have to identify next. You have to identify what is m, what is n. What is x1, what is x2, what is y1, what is y2. So let us just identify in the figure also. You can identify this is m, this is n. In examples you can write it down this way only. No need to write down here m is this, n is this, x1 is this, x2 is this. No need to mention everything on details. Okay, in the figure you can mention here. So x1, y1, and this is what? x2, y2. So you finish to identify, as you can look here, you finish to identify all your points. Okay, all your points, that means the ratio you finish to identify, the points, that means x1, y1, x2, y2, you finish to identify it. Now put down the value here. Let us put down the value and see what is going to happen next. This implies how much? Minus 6 comma A is equal to, now m plus n, so it will become m is k, so it will become k plus 1 in the denominator. K plus 1, here also it will be k plus 1. I think no problem. Now you check the numerator, it will become how much? K times, then plus 1 times. Then here also k times plus 1 times. Now you have to do first x2, then x1. x2 is how much? x2 is minus 8. So you put minus 8 here. Then x1, how much is your x1? It is minus 3. Then you do y2. What is your y2? Look at the figure. It is 9. 9, then y1 is minus 1. 9, then here minus 1. So let us do the next line. Minus 6 comma a will become how much? Minus 8 into k. Simple simplification, you please do it. So let us see how much you are going to get. Do the simplification out here. 9 into k will become 9k. So 9k minus 1 divided by k plus 1. It will be like this. Now let us see the next line. Next line, what is going to happen? See, your aim is to find out the ratio, okay? And you have to find out the value of a. So let us see the next line. Now, when the coordinates are equal, so what you know, the first component must be equal to the first component, and the second component must be equal to the second component. So what does this imply? This implies what is minus 6? Minus 6 must be equal to minus 8k minus 3 divided by k plus 1. Okay, the first component minus 6 is equal to the first component out here in the right hand side. And a is equal to how much? Your a is equal to 9k minus 1 divided by k plus 1. Now, you do the simplification here. You will get the value of k from here. So, you do the simplification. Minus 6 into k. Minus 6k, then minus 6 into 1, minus 6 is equal to minus 8k minus 3. Minus 8k minus 3. So again, next line, minus 6k plus 8k is equal to how much? So it will become minus 3 plus 6. So this implies it will become 2k here. 2k is equal to how much? Do the subtraction 3. So what is the value of k? K is how much? 3 by 2. You got the value of k, okay? From here you will be getting the ratio. I will be teaching you how to find out the ratio from here. Then next, you can draw one line here so that you will not get confused. Now a. What is the value of a? A is 9k minus 1 by k plus 1. This k you substitute here. So it will become 9 into how much? What is the value of k? It is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 minus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1. Do the simplification. 9 3s are 27. 27 by 2 minus 1 by 3 by 2 plus 1. Again, do the simplification. Simple simplification you have to do. So let us see how much you are going to get. Find out the LCM. LCM is 2. Then the numerator will become how much? 27 minus 2. Then here 3 plus 2 by 2. 2 you cancel it. So you got 27 minus 2. 27 minus 2 will be how much? 25. 25 by 5. So how much you got? You got 5. That means you got the value of A as 5. And the ratio. Ratio how much you got? 3 by 2. So see, the ratio is what? In general, the ratio I have taken as k is to 1. I have taken the ratio as k is to 1. So in place of k, you put 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is to 1. Okay? You will be getting 3 by 2 is to 1. Now what is there in the denominator? 2. Multiply by 2 throughout. So you will get 3 is to 2. So your required ratio is what? 3 is to 2. And the value of a you already got it as 5. Is that okay? If you got the value of k, suppose you got the value of k as 5. Then what will be the required ratio? 5 is to 1. Okay? That way you can make it. So let us write down the conclusion for this number. Hence, the required ratio. Hence, the required ratio is, what is the required ratio? 3 is to 1. It is what? 3 is to, not 1, 3 is to 2. Okay? 3 is to 2. That is the required ratio. And what is the value of A? The value of A is how much? It is 5. So, A is equal to 5. So, this is the required answer. It is not that very difficult. This problem is also the application of your section formula. Okay, alright, I hope so. This is clear to you. So I will conclude my video here. In my next video, I'll be doing the next portion of your coordinate geometry. So we'll be discussing about your centroid of the triangle, how to find out the coordinate of the centroid. Okay then, thank you so much and we'll meet in the next video.